Hey everybody, this is George M. Churchill here, reporting to you live from my bedroom. I'm about to show you a video that's getting a little viral. It's got about 100,000 views on it in the past 14 hours. It says, "Hey, a message to Bernie or Bust diehard fans. It's late night with Seth Meyers." And I have something to say about this. Alright, let's listen.
We mentioned yesterday.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we go any further, commercial break. See that URL right there? SurveyMonkey? Go there, please. And we need to sign the form there. It's there. Simple as that. And that's all I ask of you. And share it. Thank you. Listen. Thank you.
Of the Democratic National Convention, and while there were messages of unity from Michelle Obama, Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders, the evening was marred not by all Bernie supporters, but by a small percentage members of the hardcore Bernie or Bust movement who chanted and booed through most of the evening. Which brings me to a new segment called Hey! Hey! What's going on? I tuned in last night and there was more white booing than the Casper movie. Look, I know you're Bernie or Bust, but the results are in. Bust won. We don't have time for this. Donald Trump is ahead in the polls. The House is on fire. Stop crying because we're not putting it out with your hose. Hey, pay attention. We are on the cusp of electing a racist demagogue, and that never ends well. I don't know which class you ditched to go to those Bernie rallies, but I have a feeling it was history. You're like a Cavaliers fan who goes to the games and boos when LeBron dunks with the wrong hand. Oh, wait, that would never happen because that is ridiculous. But I know what you're going to say. I don't know anyone who's planning to vote for Trump. Oh, you don't? Did you ask everybody in your yoga class? Did you check with the entire drum circle? Because guess what? You know you have that crazy uncle you only see at Thanksgiving? Well, this country is about 48% crazy uncles. And it's about to be Thanksgiving all day, every day. And please don't say, pass the gravy, because if Trump is elected, no one gets gravy. Trump gets all of the gravy. Also, because of you, Bernie is going to have to campaign for Hillary every day until Election Day, and he shouldn't have to do that. One, because he hates her. It's just unlike you, he's adult enough to pretend he doesn't. And two, Bernie should be on a well-earned vacation, just sitting on a stoop, drinking cream soda and yelling at people to put their garbage in the trash can. And another thing, if you're going to put tape over your mouth to symbolize that you are being silenced, don't agree to do an interview.
Is there anything Hillary Clinton could say or do to win you over?
What are the others? Tape or talking, can't do both. Look, I get disappointment. We've all experienced disappointment. I couldn't get Rihanna to go out with me, but I don't stand in the kitchen and boo my wife. At least not while she's telling me how she plans to make my life better. Bernie did a great job. You did a great job. Your passion changed the Democratic Party, and that is no small thing. You should be proud of yourselves for his campaign. But also, you have to be quiet now. Now is the time to be quiet.
Alright, that's where I get pissed. Fuck no, do not be quiet, because Bernie, sure, did a good job, campaign, riled up the young crowd and whatnot, and say, hey, yeah, here are the things we really need, here's the real issues going on in America. And then just, when this nonsense happened, this setup with the Wasserman woman who's fired from the DNC for setting it up so that Hillary wins, stop, time out, you're a part of that party, and there's corruption. And you're bragging, Bernie, on stage, little sleight of hand here, wordplay, letting everybody know how much money you guys raised from these suckers, right? We're suckers now for putting money into your campaign because, oh, you're gonna root her on? Really, is it really hard work being in the Senate, working 2 days a week, if that, hardly ever voting, getting on a plane, going home all the time, and making a killing and living in a mansion and all that shit? You got 8 million investors put $27 each in from 2 million salesmen. Salesmen say took half that. You got $15 a pop. I don't know, something like that. Times 8 million is $12 million. Is that right? No. What am I saying? What the fuck? 8 million put $20 in. That's 160 million. If they put $30 in, that's $240 million, right? And that got divvied up amongst the salesmen and you guys. So you got us for $240 million. We're never going to see it. And they don't want Hillary in, and you're rooting for Hillary, somebody they don't want, saying, oh, she's going to do the things I said she's going to do. And she's going to turn around and say, oh, well, he said those things. I didn't say those things, and he really doesn't know what it's like. I got more experience. You can't get anything done in this Congress. It's impossible, blah, 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 blah. What a bunch of shit. Speak up. Why do you think they got the mouth covered? Like, bullshit. I ain't fucking voting for Hillary, and nobody fucking from the Bernie side wants Trump. And this guy right here is saying, don't vote for Trump. You got people hating both sides, and I don't see anybody hating Bernie other than, what's his face saying he's a socialist. Chachi, who hasn't worked in 2 years and is getting paid by Trump to promote him. Excuse me, and he's an elitist. He's in the 1%. Saying people are lazy. Well, there's no jobs, yada yada. Oh, the story goes on and on. I'm so fed up with it. The bottom line is you're going to use your mouth now, people, and not shut up. You're going to say screw the two elitist choices that you gave us, a Trump who's a billionaire and Hillary Clinton who's got crazy amounts of money from their foundation that her husband speaks all over the place and they get paid all over the place. Bunch of shit. Fire the entire government using the Declaration of Independence paragraph 2. That's what it's there for. They're totally corrupt. Nothing's going to change if you keep any of these people in place that we didn't even get a chance to start to choose from. You know, they were put in there. They're already rich people. I mean, mega rich people. Taking more than they need. That's the problem. Now, I just showed you another video from Rick Moranis, who's in Hollywood, who did the Ghostbuster movies. You hadn't seen him in 20 years because his wife died, and he decided to stay home with the kids and take care of the kids and raise the kids. A single stay-at-home dad. Now, I don't know, maybe he had a ton of money, he was able to do it, but he's going to get back into work. But that's the idea, is, look, you don't need so damn much. There's a movie called I Am, the documentary. The guy from, that made the movies with Jim Carrey is in it. Ace Ventura and all them movies, and he was preaching about, peace on earth and taking care of each other, and it's ridiculous. You gotta watch this movie, IamTheDoc.com. Go there, watch this. Your heart should open up, and you should start questioning how come you have more than others, and is that okay? And stop saying, oh, it's because I work harder and all this bullshit. The bottom line is we're supposed to elevate and lift everybody else up, not sit there and going, oh, you're lazy, and go wash my dishes. I'm the queen, and give me 10 fucking servants to do my shit. Start doing your own damn shit and take pride in it, and get machines to do the shit for you. Stop having humans do it for pennies when you got millions. Okay? That's my spiel. So go to this website, please. https:// www.surveymonkey.com/r/2dw2dnc. And there you're going to find an Emancipation Proclamation. It's formed in a question format. Just say yes after reading it, and it's going to entitle us to fire the government, replace it with a new entity. It's going to give us all $6 million each. It's going to end everybody's currency that they have now, and we're all going to be millionaires. It's going to ban inflation. It's going to ban reducing quantity or quality. This is shit that are mind fucks that these things happen. We've been set up by banks for almost a century now, or more than a century now. So the Federal Reserve System is a giant scam. If you don't know it, get online and start looking it up. Good place to go is Mass Report on Facebook. You'll find a whole slew of videos from the beginning to the end as to why and how what happened to this country happened. And you can go to my YouTube page, George M. Churchill, youtube.com/c/George M. Churchill, and there's a playlist there called The Perfect Hearts. Watch that the first like 5 or 6 videos, and you'll see what's going on in this world, and you'll get up to speed, and you're like, holy crap, I cannot believe this has happened. Now that I know about it, what can I do about it? Well, the document that I put together gets it started. Once we get 1 million signatures on it, that's the law. It becomes enacted. Then we go and put a new Declaration of Independence, an improved one based on the original one, with better with enhancements to it to make sure it's more bulletproof than it was before. And we start over, and everybody gets back to square one, where America, yes, America was great in the beginning. The ideals that we had were break free from taxation without representation. Well, right now we got taxation without representation. Our buildings and shit's falling apart, and rich people just getting richer, and the people in the middle are just going down to the bottom, and they're taking more and more from us, and we can't have it. It's the real life Hunger Games, and it's time we stop this before all our guns are gone and all our speech is gone, because Facebook, for example, is censoring our shit and getting away with it, and nobody's doing anything about it. And I got proof of it. If you go through my videos on Facebook and YouTube, you'll see there's evidence that these guys are corrupt, they're discriminatory, and this stuff needs to end. We need to go back to family values. I mean, I've seen this, I don't know how many times I've seen it. It's like, how come I have the family values, but others that I know, related and close to me, don't have those same values? What the hell has gone on? Well, they've been poisoned. A lot of people had these values, but then they forgot them because they've been taking drugs that were prescribed by doctors who were all in on this giant freaking racket. Because you know how much it costs to go to medical school? Come on, they gotta get the kickbacks, and they do, and they're not taught nutrition. So we got to get back to gardening and all this stuff. And I'm rambling George, but damn it, stand up, do your duty. It's your freaking duty to throw off the government right now. I don't know if you know it or not, but that's what American citizens are. The oath that we have, the law of the land, is it's your duty to fire the government when it becomes corrupt. Obama has confessed last year on the news that Congress gave weapons to the enemies. That's treason. 535 members in Congress, they're the ones that have the final say in all the laws. Okay? President can veto, but the Congress can then override it with a 2/3 vote or some shit like that. So Congress is the one that's only supposed to be in there for two terms, and some of them are in there for 5 decades, right? 2 terms is 8 years. And that's it. Instead of some of them are in there 50 years, bilking us. And we just got taken by by Sanders for another 200 some odd $1 million. Right? Say bye-bye to your cash, and bye-bye to any changes happening that's going to help us, because neither of these elite candidates are good for us. We need to get rid of that whole separate party nonsense and start anew. And everybody should be able to get up there and say what they have to say and have equal time speaking, running for president of the United States of America. Okay? All right. Rant done. Go there. Thank you.